I am Dr. Harmesh Kumar, working as a professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, UIET, Punjab University, Chandigarh. Dear friends, today's topic for presentation is drilling. Drilling. For especially everybody, especially mechanical engineering, or even all we know what is drilling. As shown in the figure, drilling means to drill a hole in the workpiece or in some object. So, before coming to drilling, it is most important we should know what is manufacturing. Manufacturing means to manufacture something. As we come across in our daily life, from the cars we drive, cars are manufactured, TVs, computers, heaters, air conditioners, each and everything is manufactured. So these things are all manufactured or built from manufactured components. So manufacturing, we have the raw material, and from the raw material we convert this raw material into the useful product, final product, by doing some processing on it, by doing some operations on it. On it means on the raw material. Only then we can able to convert the raw material into the finished product. So this is nothing, it is in manufacturing. We know each and everything. So another diagram of the manufacturing is this. We have the starting material. On this side is the starting material. Starting material means it is a raw material, and this is a manufacturing process, and this is a final product. From this starting material we produce this final product. How? By number of the operations performed on it. That may be the machinery, that may be by the tooling, we are using the power and labor. Operators are used to convert this starting material, raw material, into the final product. So this is the final product. So from this final product the material is removed, and that is called scrap or waste, and this is manufacturing. So there are number of manufacturing methods like casting, forming, welding, powder metallurgy, and last is machining. Casting we know, ਕਾਸਟਿੰਗ ਮੀਨਸ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਹੇ ਨੂੰ ਗਰਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਪਿਘਲਾ ਕੇ ਮੋਲਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟ ਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਰ ਕਰੀਏ, that is casting. So this is a casting process. This is the mold. In this mold we pour the molten metal into the cavity of the mold. As a result, after solidification, ਸੁੱਕਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ, ਠੰਡਾ ਹੋਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ, we got this final product. So this is called casting. Another is forming. Forming is not a machining process, but it is a manufacturing process. So in forming we bend, bending is a forming process, rolling is a forming process. We roll or bend the raw material into some useful work. We convert the raw material into some useful final product. So this process is called forming. And this is welding. We all know what is welding. Welding is a joining process. Joining process of two or more than two metal is a welding process. And this is a powder metallurgy process. This is another process. ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਹੈ ਪਾਊਡਰ ਮੈਟਲਰਜੀ ਦੀ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਦੇ ਬਰਤਨ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਆਪਾਂ, ਮਿੱਟੀ ਦੇ ਬਰਤਨ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ that is done by the powder metallurgy process. So beside this, and the last process is machining. Machining is done on a machine. Due to this reason it is called machining. On a machine we remove the material from the surface of the workpiece with the help of a tool, and that tool may be a single point cutting tool or that may be of a multi point cutting tool. Now you see, this is an example of the lathe machine. Here we remove the material from the surface of the workpiece with the help of a single point cutting tool. So this is another machining process. So the material is removed by the cutting tool in the machining process. Tool may be single point, as I have told you earlier, or may be multi point. No need to heat the metal, as in the case of the as in the case of the metal casting. We need the heating of the metal, pouring of the metal into the mold cavity, but here in machining there is no need to heat the metal. So we have seen the lathe machine, we have seen the milling machine. So our today's topic, my dear friend, is on drilling. Drilling is the name of the operation. Where drilling is done, it is done on a drilling machine. We all have seen, even in our houses during the electrical wiring, drills are used that are called hand drills. Hand drills. So today's talk is on drilling machine or drilling. So what is drilling? This is the process of drilling a hole, producing a hole, generating a hole into the workpiece. How? With the help of a tool, and that tool is not of single point cutting tool, that is of multi point cutting tool. Single point cutting tool means जिस the point एक होवे, that is a single point cutting tool. Example is the tool used on a lathe machine, tool used on a shaper machine. But in the case of the drilling machine, tool is called drill and it is multi point cutting tool. Due to this reason, we remove the material from the surface of the workpiece and are able to produce a hole in the workpiece. The multi-point cutting tool is called a drill. Sometimes coolant is used. Coolant means कई बारी आप देखे पानी भी use कर लेने during the drilling operation to cool the tool as well as to remove the metal from the deep drilled holes, from the deep drilled hole. Sometimes coolant is used, sometimes coolant is not used. The purpose is to remove the heat, to take the heat away from the surface of the workpiece and to obtain a better surface finish. So this is a drilling process, my dear friend. This drilling is the process of cutting the hole, and you see in this figure, this is a drilling machine. So drills are the tool. This is a drill, and this is the top head, this is the bottom head, and this is a table. And we can adjust this table up and down. We can swivel this table, rotate this table like this, rotate this table like this. So drilling operation, drills are the tools which are mounted here. This is the drill. Drills are the tool used to cut the fine shaving of the material as the drill moves towards the work material in the form of the rotational motion, rotary motion. Drill ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ rotary motion ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, otherwise there will not be we cannot produce a hole in the material. So this is the working principle of the drilling machine. How the drilling machine work? The drill start rotating at certain RPM. So we cannot drill a hole as a stationary tool. If this is a drill mounted on a drilling machine, if it is stationary and we move toward the workpiece, this is the workpiece, and we move towards the workpiece, do you think there will be drill? No. We have to make a rotary motion of this drill bit, this drill. So rotary motion is very, very important. Due to this reason, we have to give certain RPM to get the rotary motion. Then linear motion, downward motion or upward motion or horizontal motion from left to right or from right to left, motion is given to this drill towards the workpiece so that it can be make a hole inside the workpiece. The combination of this rotary motion and linear motion, niche nu vertical motion, linear motion as well as rotary motion combination produces a hole inside the workpiece. We all know what is the drilling operation. So this is the working principle of the drilling. You know, this is the workpiece and this is the drill. Rotary motion is given to the drill, means we will make it in a rotary motion, and then force is applied at the drill top to move inside the workpiece, and this is called feed. This is called feed. So this is, by this way we are able to produce the hole inside the workpiece. Classification of the drilling. Now up to this you are able to understand what is drilling and what is the principle of the drilling operation. Now next, drilling machine. So drilling operation is done on with the help of some machine that is called drilling machine. How we classify these drilling machine into the different categories? So first of all, first category is the general purpose drilling machine, with common use. General purpose, you know, this is sensitive drilling machine, upright drilling machine, radial drilling machine. Another classification is the general purpose drilling machine with more specific use. With more specific use का मतलब सिर्फ वहीं पे ही यूज़ किया जाए यहाँ पे इसको होना चाहिए. For example, hand drilling machine, gang drilling machine, turret drilling machine and multi-spindle drilling machine. Dear friends, we will discuss each and every type of the machine in detail now. First of all, sensitive or bench drilling machine. You know, as its name indicates, bench drilling machine. So it is mounted on a bench. It is mounted on a bench for the drilling purpose. You all have seen in the workshops, you have seen in the market also, where the machining shops are there, where the repair shops are there, they have all they have the drilling machine. So it is a very light machine, it is a very simple machine and it is mounted on a bench. Due to this reason it is called a bench drilling machine, and its speed can range from 800 to 9000 rpm. Rotary motion vary from 800 to 9000 rpm. How we get this rpm? How we can give rotary motion to the drilling machine or drill? With the help of a motor. Motor may have a uniform rpm or motor may have the variable rpm. Motor may have the different rpm also. So this is the example of the sensitive drilling machine or bench machine. You know, you can see in this photograph, in this picture, in this figure, drilling machine is mounted on the table. So this is the drilling machine mounted on the table. This is another drilling machine. Now you can see the different parts of this. So this is the top head, or this is called drilling head. So this is the spindle or sleeve and chuck where drill is fixed, where drill is mounted, and this is the lever to make up and down movement. Now this is the table on which we can fix the workpiece in which hole is to drill, and this is the base, this is the fixed base. Now you can see this table can be moved up and down, can give rotary motion to it, can give swivel motion to it, swivel, swing motion to it, to adjust the different kind of job on the table, as well as to adjust the different weighty of the jobs. So next is the upright drilling machine or pillar drilling machine. As its name indicate, the drilling machine, it is mounted similar to the tabletop drilling machine, but of the little larger size, bigger size, and have a higher capacity, and these are used for drilling holes up to 50 mm. 50 mm means 2 inches, almost 2 inches. So these are all very low cost drilling machine. I will show you the picture. This is the pillar drilling machine. As its name is pillar. Pillar means vertical pole. So it has a long vertical pole. On this, the advantage of this kind of machine is that we can adjust different types of jobs on it. Large size of jobs we can adjust on it, smaller size of the job we can adjust on it. So this is a column drilling machine. So it, as its again name indicate, you know, all these machines are given name on the basis of their figure, on the basis of their shape. Column drilling machine. The column drilling machine have a long column which is strong, rigid and powerful than the pillar type of the drilling machine. So blanks of various sizes, various shapes can be easily drilled, can be easily clamped on the table of this column drilling machine. Such drilling machines are mostly widely used in the machine shop of the different factories and vary from light to heavy work. This is the column drilling machine. You see why it is called column? This is called column, and it is heavy, huge drilling machine. You can see from this figure what is the size of this kind of the drilling machine. किस तरह the size हो सकता है. This is another type of the drilling machine called radial drilling machine. So why it is called a radial drilling machine? Because it has the radial arm which along with the drilling head can swing and move vertically up and down. The radial, vertical and swing movement of the drilling head what is the advantage of this radial arm? So this for example, this is the drilling machine and this is the radial arm mounted on it. This can move like this, the head on it can move like this. The purpose is to make it more versatile. More versatile means it can adjust any kind of the job. So all machines which we have studied earlier, in that we can drill a vertical hole, downward hole in the workpiece, but if there is a need to drill a hole at certain angle, inclined angle, then how you can drill it? You cannot tilt the table of the machine at an angle, you cannot tilt the drill at an angle. So the radial drilling machine, my dear friends, give you the flexibility, give you the capability of this machine, give you the idea that you can adjust your workpiece on this kind of machine to make the hole at an inclination, at a certain angle. So they are more versatile machines. I will show you the diagram of this. This is the radial drilling machine. Now you see this is the base and this is the vertical column. Now this is the arm, radial arm. It can move up and down. On this radial arm, this is the radial head. It can move from left to right or right to left. On this you can hold a drill and this is the table. On this table you can fix the job on it. As a result, you can produce a hole in the workpiece. This is a huge machine, huge table, big machine, big machine. It is very much important machine. All major workshops, all major industries have this kind of the drilling machine. This is another figure of the radial drilling machine. You can see how the operator work. Now you see the size of this drilling machine is more than the size of a man. So you can judge easily what is the kind of. Now you can see in this picture, we are able to make a drill hole at an inclination, at an incline. यहाँ से देखो ये टेढ़ा हुआ है वर्क पीस और टेढ़े करके बाद में हम ड्रिल कर रहे हैं. So this have the advantage of the drilling. It is very large and heavier work can be adjusted on it, can be machined on it. Drill head can be moved up and down. Drill head can be moved from left to right or right to left. So many advantages of this kind of drilling machine have, but these advantages were missing in the previous drilling machine. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵਾਲੀ drilling machine ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ advantage नहीं ਸੀ ना, ਹੁਣ radial drilling machine ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ advantage ਨੇ. Another is the general purpose drilling machine with more specific use. Hand drill, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ hand drill ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੱਥ 'ਚ ਫੜ ਕੇ ਡਰਿਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏ, ਦੀਵਾਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਡਰਿਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਇਲੈਕਟ੍ਰੀਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਕੋਲੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਪਲੰਬਰ ਕੋਲੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਕੋਲੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਮਸ਼ੀਨਿਸਟ ਕੋਲੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ, and that kind of drill is called hand drilling machine. This is the hand drill. We have seen it many times. This is a hand drill. This is a gang drilling machine. As its name indicates, the drills machines are operated combinedly in a form of gang, means there are number of drills operated at a same time and number of drills varies from 2 to 6. As a result, we can produce number of holes simultaneously at the same time, same point on a large, bigger size. Now you see this is a gang drilling machine. There are 3 drills on it and this is the table or this is the workpiece on which workpiece is mounted on it. At the same time we can produce a number of holes in a workpiece. You see where it is possible, large size jobs like the wing of the aeroplane. When we have to drill a holes in the wing of the aeroplane, this kind of machine is used, or outer surface of the bogies, outer cover of the bogies, railway bogies, trains, there we are using the drilling machines. This is the turret type of the drilling machine. This is the another type of turret type of the drilling machine. Multi-spindle drilling machine is the same as the example of the gang drilling machine, but it have a multi-spindle. You can see this is a multi-spindle drilling machine. So now coming to the drill bit. Up to this we have studied, my dear friends, what is drilling operation, what is the principle of the drilling operation. Next, how we can produce a drill on it. This is the principle of the drilling operation. Next, classification of the drilling machine. Now coming to drill, tool. So on a drilling machine, we need a tool to produce a hole inside the workpiece, and that tool is called drill or drill bit. The total time, the pura naam ਇਹਦਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ, drill bit. So this drill bit is not a single point cutting tool. This is a multi-point cutting tool. So drill bit is a multi-point tool and typically has a pointed edge. A twist drill is the most common type used. Now what are the different types of the drill bits? First is the flat, and another name is called spade drill, another name is called straight flute drill, third is the twist drill, fourth is the center drill, and fifth is the special drill. The most widely used drill is number 3, twist drill. Most widely used drill is twist drill. We will see. Now you see, this is a flat drill. The shape of the flat drill is like a knife, chaku ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, and it is used for the very soft materials like aluminium, like brass. I will show you the figure of the flat drill. This is nothing, it is an flat drill. So it is used by hand also. Carpenters sometimes use this kind of drill. Another is the straight flute drill. Straight flute drills means this kind of flute drill have two flutes which runs parallel to its length, and it is generally recommended for machining of the soft materials like brass, aluminium, copper, etc. Sheet metal jobs are done with the help of the straight flute drill. Carpentry jobs are done mostly with the help of the straight flute drill. I will show you the diagram of the straight flute drill. Now you see, this is the straight flute drill. It has flute means it has a long pipe, long groove which runs from here to the end for the purpose to remove the workpiece, to remove the debris from inside the workpiece away. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਚੂਰਾ ਜਾਂ ਚਿਪਸ ਬਣ ਗਈਆਂ ਨਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਾਹਰ ਵੀ ਤਾਂ ਕੱਢਣਾ, ਉਹ ਬਾਹਰ ਕੱਢਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਸਪੇਸ ਵੀ ਤਾਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਫਲੂਟ ਇਜ਼ ਯੂਜ਼ਡ ਫॉर दैट पर्पस also. Flute can be used to give the coolant supply at the tip of the drill, so that there may be the proper machining of the workpiece, fine finish of the drilling. So this is another photograph of the flute drill, straight flute drill. My dear friend, third one is the twist drill. So it has flutes, but flutes are twisted. In the previous case, flutes are straight. ਜੋ ਇਹ ਗਰੂਵ ਬਣੇ ਹੋਏ ਸੀ ਨਾ, ਇਹ ਸਟੇਟ ਹੈ, ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਸਿੱਧੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ. ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਗਰੂਵ ਨੂੰ ਟਵਿਸਟ ਕਰ ਦੇਣਾ ਇਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ. Due to this reason, it is called a twist drill. The purpose of the twisting the flute is very important. It gives lot of advantage to us. The removal of the chips from the tip of the drill becomes easy. The movement of the coolant from the outside to the tip of the twist drill becomes very easy. As a result, our productivity is increased, material removal rate is increased. At the same time, the surface finish of the drill is also increased. This is a center drill. So center drill is used for the for making of the center, generally used on a lathe machine to make the center between the lathe centers. This is the special type of the drill, gun drill. Gun drills are used to produce true holes to depth and tolerances not obtained with the ordinary drills. And square drill, the shape of the drill is of square type. Square sometime means sometime hexagonal type, sometime octagonal type, or square type may be drilled with these drills. Square drill is the three-sided drill. I will show you the photograph of the special type of the drill. Mean this is the square drill. You see, at the tip of this kind of drill, it is of square shape. Now where it is used? For the special purpose. Where we have to produce the hexagonal type of the hole, where we have to produce the square type of the hole in the workpiece, or octagonal type of the hole in the workpiece, or other symmetrical shape in the workpiece, then this special type of the drills are used. Another is the special type of drill is carbide tipped drills. You know, there is a lot of wear and tear of the drills. कई वारी टुट जाते हैं ड्रिल ਜਾਂ ਇਸ ਦਾ ਟਾਪ ਐਜ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਕਟਿੰਗ ਐਜ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਬਲੰਟ ਆਊਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਤਿੱਖਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਡਿਊ ਟੂ ਦਾ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊਸ ਯੂਜ਼ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਡਰਿਲ. Due to this reason we have to resharp it or we have to replace it with a new one. To avoid this, what is wrong if we made a material, if we make a drill of superior material, अच्छे मटीरियल तो ਅਸੀਂ ਡਰਿਲ ਜੇ ਬਣਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਕੀ ਮਾੜੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ, ਕੋਈ ਮਾੜੀ ਨਹੀਂ. then that superior material is called carbide. the superior material is carbide. ਜੇਕਰ ਸਾਰਾ ਡਰਿਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਾਰਬਾਈਡ ਦਾ ਬਣਾ ਲਿਆ it is little costly. To avoid this we make a just end tip made from carbide. End tip is made from carbide. Due to this reason it is called carbide tipped drills. For drilling small size hole, solid carbide drills are used as these are very rigid. They can withstand high temperature, they can withstand high vibrations, and they produce the true hole, clean hole. Surface finish will be very good, and moreover their life will be more than the other type of the materials. Dear friends, now how the twist drill looks, what is the geometry of the twist drill, and mostly in every examination this kind of question is asked. What is the nomenclature of the twist drill? Explain with the help of the suitable figures or diagrams. This is the general question, and in every examination this kind of question is asked. Now you see, this is the nomenclature. Nomenclature means ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ different parts ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ divide ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ parts ਨੇ, ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਇਸ ਦੇ angle ਨੇ. This is called nomenclature. So the parts of the twist drill, the top portion is called shank. This is called shank, and next to the shank is neck, and next to the neck is the body. From this end of the neck the body starts. The moment the flow of the fluids start. Now you see, the fluids are twisted, not straight, and we are studying the nomenclature of the twisted drill. You can see these are the fluids, and in fluid this is called flange, and this is the body clearance. To advance this body clearance will help to advance the drill inside the body, inside the material, and this is the cutting edge. You see, if we see the cutting edge only from the end, from the side, from this end, if we see it, how it will look? It look like this. It will look like this, dear friend. It is very much important. Now you can see from this view, this is land. This is called land. So this is called clearance diameter, and this is called chisel angle. These are the standard, and we have to remember it. And this is called chisel edge. If we see this nomenclature of the twist drill in detail, we can see it. Point. The point is the cone shaped end. We have seen it. This is called point. Edge. This is cutting edge, cutting point. This is point. Tip, nook, Punjabi ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ nook, and this is called point. Shank is the this part, and this is the body part. Another are the flutes. Flutes move two or more spiral grooves that run the length of the drill, and they are called flutes, and if they are twisted, this is called twisted flutes. So the purpose of the flute already discussed. Allow the cutting fluid to reach at the cutting edge. It is helpful in removal of the chips from the tip of the drill. So this is the nomenclature of the twist drill. I am not going into detail, but my dear friend, this is very, very important for you to understand what is the nomenclature of the twist drill, what is the geometry of the twist drill, because this is very, very important for the machining point of, for the learning of the machining. What is the mechanics behind the cutting of the material, how the material is cut from the workpiece with the help of a multi-point cutting tool, which is called a drill. It is very, very important. It is very, very important to understand the different angles. It is very, very important to understand the different clearances. It is very, very important to understand the nomenclature of the twist drill. Now you can see this angle is given 130 degree. It is called included angle. Generally in twist drill the included angle value is 118 degree, 118 degree ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਇਹ याद रखियो. So the included angle of a drill is 118 degree, 118 degree. So this is another end view of the twist drill. We have discussed this